Good afternoon, Santa Claus United Methodist Church. I'm Pastor Tim, and I'm giving you an update on where we're at in relation to the COVID-19 pandemic and where we're at in relation to in-person and online worship. We received this week an appeal from our bishop of the Indiana Conference, Julius Trimble. And the bishop has asked all churches in Indiana to suspend in-person worship, at least for the next few weeks. When we got the appeal, the emergency response team here at Santa Claus met yesterday, and lots of discussion. And what was decided, based on the fact that in Spencer County alone, we have a 35% positivity rate. What that means is every week, and so 11/4 or November 4th through the 10th, there were cases that were tested. 35% of those tested essentially last week had the coronavirus. To date, we have tested about 4,500 people since the pandemic started. Of those 4,500, about 700 people have tested positive. And of those 700 people, 7 people have died of the virus here in Spencer County. We have several people in the church here who have had the virus or currently have the virus, are quarantined in their homes or have been quarantined in their homes. We're very thankful that none of the people here at Santa Claus who have had this have passed away with this. However, there are people that are close, related, and friends of the people here at Santa Claus who have, in fact, succumbed to the virus and have passed away. So we are taking it very serious, and yesterday we took the bishop's appeal very seriously. We had met last week to talk about this, and what we had decided last week was we were going to drop down to 50 people for in-person worship. And so after yesterday and after the appeal from the bishop, we have decided that we are going to suspend in-person worship for the next 3 weeks. And we're going to come back in 2 weeks. We're going to look at the numbers again. We're going to listen to what our medical professionals are telling us. And we'll reevaluate and make a decision then as to what we're going to do for the next 2 weeks. And we're going to do this every 2 weeks until we feel like we can begin to safely return to in-person worship. Our hope is that shortly after Thanksgiving here, we're going to see a drop, not a spike in the cases, and we'll be able to come back to some type of in-person worship. My guess is it will be limited to begin with the way it was before, and we'll expand that. I am so blessed that we are so blessed that in the last few weeks, we have seen tremendous worshipers coming back out to the church. I'm confident we're going to get back to that. In the United Methodist Church, we have 3 simple rules that we live by. These are not engraved in stone anywhere in Scripture, but they're the 3 simple rules that we as United Methodists have held up from the days of John Wesley. And the 3 simple rules are this. We say, do no harm. Then we say, do good. And then we say, stay in love with God. I am confident that we here in Santa Claus are going to not just worship in church. During these trying times, we will continue to be the church, wherever it is that we worship. I look forward to seeing you. We will have one service beginning this Sunday morning. It'll be at 9 o'clock. I'll be sharing the message time with different people. Some of them are youth from the Rooted service. I will do preaching every single week. I will be preaching, and that will be live. Sometimes we'll have somebody live here from the Rooted worship experience, and sometimes we'll have them pre-recorded. It will just depend week to week. I'll be here with you live. It will be a live stream. It will not be pre-recorded. You'll be able to be here at 9 o'clock, and if you can't be here at 9 o'clock online, you could watch it sometime during the week. Clayton and Stephen Rutherford are going to work hard to once again bring us just dynamic and good music and video elements within an online worship experience. And I think it's going to be good. It's not going to be in person. It's not going to be what we would do if we were normally together. But that time will come again, and I am confident in just a few weeks we will be together again. Until then, may God's blessings be upon you. I look forward to seeing you Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. God bless.